About something that I'm really excited about. I'm president of Fairfield Area Community Theater, and we're getting ready to do Titanic. Now, I know you all know how it ends, and we can't change that, but we're going to sing the story to you. So tonight, we're working together in groups, and we're building the set, and we have small groups that are working on duets, some that are working on dances, and we're just, in general, having a lot of fun. There's about 30 people in the cast, and we're all pitching in and doing what we can to make this a success. Oh, you know what? 60. Somebody over here is just telling me we have about 60 people in the cast. So it's exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to love the music. It's not what you're familiar with, but you're going to love it. And so we want you to watch us as we build and we progress, as we practice and we sing and as we dance, and get ready to perform Titanic, the musical, just for you.
Hi, I'm Loretta Dearth, and I'm in the Titanic, the musical, and I am Ida Straus.
You can hand it over to your partner over there.
Hi, I'm Bruce Andre, and I am her spouse, Isidor Straus, owner of Macy's department store.
Ooh, pretty fancy.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
But
Thank
we're
you.
very modest.
Yeah.
Okay.
No moon.
I'm Brian Bogarts, and I'm
No
playing
wind,
piano in the pit.
no moon, no wind,
19,
nothing
right.
to spy things about.
I'm LeAnne Edgeton, and I'll be playing principal keyboard in the orchestra. I get recruited mostly because my husband is the director of the orchestra, but we've been doing this for many, many years. This is a great show. It's got some great music, not familiar to anybody, any of the songs, but there's some very memorable tunes in here that for sure you'll go away humming.
Is this the one? This is one of them that you
This
said?
is one of them, right? This We'll Meet Tomorrow. It's sort of at the end of the play, after the families realize they're not going to be seeing each other again, and it's a very moving piece.
So you think everyone should come out for this show?
Absolutely. It's sort of a unique idea, a musical about the Titanic, but the story, all the sub-stories that go along with this are really quite moving, and you'll get drawn right into the story and forget that, most of the people die. But it's going to be quite interesting to
And coming
put it
to
all
this,
together.
they should not expect to see what they saw in the movie Titanic.
No, this is nothing like the movie. There's no heart of the ocean or, anybody standing on the bow of the ship, doing all of those things. But the music and the people telling the story will be what people will remember when they leave this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Row, come down a row. I need to get you on the
Let's try that again.
I'm Emily and I play the bellboy.
The bellboy.
The bellboy.
Okay, you like the bellboy.
I know.
Bell person
Bingling. Pass it on to the next person.
I'm Sue Long, and I play Miss Henny Etches, who is the head stewardess.
I've already got the person next to you, so pass it behind you.
I'm Heidi Bowman, and I play Stewardess Hutchins.
Hey, come here.
I'm Melanie Roth and I am a stewardess.
Oh, come on. We need a whole stewardess shot. Come on.
No.
Come here. Come on, Melanie. We are the stewardesses. Yeah. We're pretty awesome. Or Steward I.
I'm Allison Meyer.
I'm Jennifer Flinspaw.
I'm Emily Ledger.
this in first class.
And who are you, and what role will you be playing in the show?
Well, I'm Kevin Hosbond, and I'm playing Harold Bride, the radio operator.
Ah, the operator.
The operator. There are actually two, but on this boat, there's only one. So,
Because you're so good, you really don't need anybody.
I guess so. I'm gonna learn Morse code so that it's accurate.
All right, cool.
Cool. So
It's about how fast.
it goes dun 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 dun,
Like-
kind of like that. Right. Sort of like that, yeah. And then that's all. Please stop.
No. Is it now? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Turn around, girls. Hook 1, 2. Forward. Dip. Oh yeah, the dip.
My name is Genevieve Sisko. I am Edith Corse Evans, probably the most important person on the ship.
Thank you very much.
So I'm Molly McMahon.
And I'm Rachel Maddi.
And we're the D'Amico sisters. We dance.
And you do something else for the show.
We are also the choreographers for the show.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And just between you and me, I mean, when the camera's not on, how are they doing?
They're doing a lovely job. They put so much effort
Especially
into
Mrs.
it.
Nelson. She's pretty much the best dancer ever. And I mean, I don't have a very good partner, but Rachel's partner's pretty good.
Do
To be filmed.
yes. We look equally sweaty.
We have been working hard. Oh, I
Yes,
look
we have.
sweatier than you.
Do you?
Yes, because look at my bangs. You don't have
I see.
bangs.
Oh, I don't. Well,
I'm officially dripping.
And who are you? And what role are you playing?
Tina Nelson. I play Charlotte Cardoza. This will also be my dog's stage debut. Avery will be making his stage debut.
he's adorable.
Watch out, first row. Yeah, I'm first class. Need you ask?
Sorry, apologies. And you are, my dear?
And I am Diana Flynn, and I play Alice Bean. I'm sorry, my glasses are fogging up from the dance. Oh, thank you. And I am in second class trying to get into first class. It was typecasting. I'm sorry. And we're having a wonderful time with the Titanic. We're wishing, though, right now at this point during rehearsals.
Did hit an iceberg.
Yes, and we have a lot of ice under our feet. That's what we wish.
Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
I'm Tanner Schaefer, and I'm Fleet. I'm the lookout for the Titanic, and I'm also a dancer here. And yeah, I get to sit about 20 feet up above the auditorium. It'll be pretty sweet. Yeah, I can't wait.
I'm Zach Edlin, and I'm Harry Widener, the richest man in Philadelphia.
Are you really?
Yes.
And you're so young.
Well, you know, my brains. What do you expect?
Thank you very much. And who might you be? And what role do you play for the show?
I'm Sue Carr, and I'm Eleanor Widener of the first class.
And what does Eleanor do?
And Eleanor just looks good and and talks a lot. And no, not really talks a lot. That's not true. No, almost no talking lines, which is fine with me. Lots of singing. I get to dance.
Excellent.
At least I hope so. I don't know. After they watch me, they may change their minds.
Thank you.
I'm Josh Hendricks, and I'm playing Benjamin Guggenheim.
And who is Benjamin Guggenheim?
He made his fortune from smelting gold, and he's crossing the Titanic with his mistress while his wife and kids are at home.
Shame, shame, shame. Oh, it's like almost like Titanic, the soap opera.
Yep.
Excellent. Thank you.
My name is Ryan Larson. I play Charles Clark.
Who is Charles Clark?
He's kind of like a middle-class guy who ran away to America to marry this Caroline, who's another person I play with.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
This part is right, tiny. This too.
I am Madam.
Wait. Start again. I'm sorry.
I need to hold this up to my mouth. I am Madame Aubert.
And who are you in real life?
Julie Wietrich.
And tell me, Julie, who is Madame Aubert?
She is Mr.
Aubert's wife. Thank you.
I'm trying to think of his name. I'm his mistress.
Oh,
what's your name again? Benjamin Guggenheim.
It's just we know because we're retentive about stuff like that.
We haven't really met, on an intimate basis yet.
That's the cutest. That's great. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Oh, thanks a lot. That was great.
Yes. There. No. Yes. Yep. No. Correct. Nothing here? No. Just the male. Yes. And the back. No. Okay. Solid here. Yeah. Now, is this logical? This will your pink line will change. Yeah. And there's our portholes. That makes it easy. Right. Window scene.
You're on another one to finish off this top there?
My name is Mike Cisco, and I play First Officer Murdoch. I have the joy of crashing the ship.
Congratulations. And I met another Cisco here.
My wife, Genevieve, plays Edith Corse Evans, that has the good fortune of being the only first-class passenger that doesn't survive. The only first-class woman or child that doesn't survive.
My name is Darian Sloat. I'm not in the show. I'm helping build the set, and that's about all there is to it. Great show. My daughter's in the show. I'm so proud of her. She's a 19-year-old pregnant mother, or pregnant bride. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
All right, hi, I'm Bobby Post. I am 4th Officer Boxhall, and I'm also J.H. Rogers, who's a first-class guy.
You play 2 roles.
Yeah, I play 2 roles.
I haven't met too many people who play 2 roles.
Well, now you have. Thank you.
Tell me who you are.
Hi, I play a second-class passenger in the chorus. And my real name is Carol Jones, and I am not a survivor.
What are you working on tonight?
Tonight I am sewing the holes in the curtain that Les Miserables swords put in the curtain. See? And I am fixing it.
Thank you very much.
How's that?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Who are you?
I'm Tim Lance.
And what are you doing for the show?
I am playing the part of Mr. Andrews, the architect designer.
Oh, excellent. And what are you designing tonight here on the stage?
Oh my goodness, we've got the grand staircase. We're gonna do it. We put facing on here. We're carving portholes into stuff. We're making tilting platforms. I just went and got a hoist from Park and Rec that they're donating. We've also got a hoist from creative edge that they donated for the use of the show. We're going to tilt the ship in various parts on stage here. Excellent. Okay, everything from, well, I hope the audience doesn't get too wet. That's all I hope. Yeah.
Thank you.
My name is Andrew and I have 3 roles in the show. First, I'm third officer, and I managed to survive because he was one of the people set to row a lifeboat. Pittman is a rather sort of tail-oriented personage, and you'll see a lot of him at the beginning of the show loading people and things. And then I become the Major. Now, the Major is one of the first-class passengers with a lot of military experience. I think you'll rather enjoy him. And then I'm the 4th man, a rather sort of diffident man on board the third-class passengers. Oh, yes.
You're very talented to play 3 roles.
Well, it's needs must, you see. There weren't really enough people to go around, you see.
And I think
and if they're all going to drown, you might as well, you know,
kill them
just
twice.
use what you have, you know.
And this is a family affair for you.
Yes, I have my daughter and my son.
Both in the show.
Yes, my son is playing a millionaire, classic case of, you know, what he wants to be, I'm sure. And my daughter is playing a second-class passenger.
Excellent. Yes. And what are you working on tonight?
Well, carpentry, I think is what you would call it if you were doing it correctly. We're putting this board on things to sort of make the ship. Hopefully we're building it not as well as they built the original.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, and who are you and what are you doing for the show? Who are you and what are you doing?
I'm Joan Saltz and I'm the costume mistress, one of the costume mistresses.
And I see we have a lovely costume here. Very nice.
Very nice. Yes.
And how many people are you costuming for this show?
Approximately 40 people.
But do they all wear the same outfit the whole time?
No, they will be like at the beginning of the show they are 3rd class, then they change to be 1st class people. And then we have 2nd class people also on the ship.
So what I had you have laid out here on both sides of the aisle are all the different costumes that are going to be worn, is that right?
That's correct. We have all classes here, so they're just trying on different outfits to see if they will work for their particular character.
Do you have to do all the modifications on them, alterations?
We have some volunteers that have said they will help us with some of the alterations.
Okay. And who is this lovely lady you have with you?
This is Nancy Parr.
Nancy Parr.
Nancy,
Yes.
who are you playing for the show?
I'm playing Marion Thayer, who is 1st class, and when I'm not busy with Marion Thayer, then I'm playing 2nd class or 3rd class.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
It's Jose Jimenez.
My name's Greg Hancha. I'm playing Captain E.J. Smith.
You are the big cheese in the show, huh?
I wouldn't say that. I'm the captain of the Titanic. And that's not exactly something to be proud of.
And over here, this person is causing all this trouble?
Causing all this trouble. I am Tom Voorhees, and I am the owner, Bruce Ismay, of the ship.
And you guys are heading out to do some singing?
Yes, we're going to go do our solo numbers and our trio number.
I might just follow you down there and listen.
Okay, that's great.
I'm Madeline Sloat, and I'm playing Madeline Astor.
That's nice of you to arrange that with your names like that.
I don't know, I think it was... I'd like to think he just gave me the part just because, but I don't know.
And do you survive?
Yes, I do.
Well, excellent.
I'm 19 and I'm 7 months pregnant, so it's a one-way ticket to survival.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
My name is James Hooker. Right now we're setting up the crow's nests, which is where the guys do the iceberg. They say, oh my God, here's an iceberg, we're gonna run into it. And unfortunately we have a problem with it being level. So when it goes up, it's at an angle to where it'll be like 3 feet left of where it's supposed to be. So we have to pry it up and move it and do everything to it so we can get it level again.
Are you mostly in the crew for the show, or are you also in the show itself?
I was going to be in the show, but I'm going to be somewhere else for the show, for production night, so I'm now a crew.
Right. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Hi, my name is Richard Thompson, and I'm in the production of Titanic, and I'm a second-class passenger. And it turns out that I was a veteran of the Spanish-American War about 14 years earlier, and I got shot down in Cuba, so I'm going to be using the cane. So that's going to be an interesting part of my character.
Wonderful, thank you.
Sing some mic.
Into that little mic. Yep.
Oh. I'm Holly Edlin. I'm a second-class passenger.
And do you survive, Holly?
No, I die.
I'm so sorry. And what are you working on tonight here, this project?
I'm trying to put grommets into this banner thing.
And this will be announced the, what's the banner for the ship?
I forget.
It's to cover up the FHS letters.
Oh.
On the curtain.
It goes up above the curtain.
All right, thank you.
My name is Carrie Weatherspoon. I play Stewardess Robinson. And I'm helping Holly to hammer out grommets.
All right, well, congratulations. You're doing a fine job.
Thank you.
Quite a few in there.
Well.
How come it's taped?
You're on tape right now. You're being taped. So tell me who you are and what your role is for this show.
I'm Scott Slechta, and I'm the artistic director for this show.
And what made you decide to pick this show? What drew you to it?
I've always liked sort of that mystique of Titanic itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen this show done twice. I like the music. I like that it's a story that is real. The characters in it are real. And we see them, we meet them. I like the way the playwrights have put together the different classes of people, the first class and the second class and the third class and the ship personnel, and how they're all very distinctive and all very separate, but yet they're all together on this journey, and how their lives interweave and intertwine, and how they all have the same goals and the dreams and the wishes and the aspirations. But yet they're all very distinctive characters and storylines.
And this is mostly a story told through music.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's there's a little bit of dialogue, and some shows that you go to, the songs are incidental to the dialogue itself, and in this one the songs are the dialogue. They express just their dialogue through musical interludes, as well as the big soaring songs and the big chorus numbers and the duets and the trios, things like that. Mm-hmm.
Now I know you've done summer shows with maybe even larger casts, but has this set proven to be more difficult than others?
The sets, when we've done large cast shows, we can't do a set per se because we got to leave room on stage for everyone to act. But this one, since we have to have those distinctiveness of all these different groups of people, we have to have a very distinctive set, and at the same time we cannot create the Titanic. That's an impossible task for a community theater. But with what we're doing, I think it will work really, really well.
Will you have all the show on one level, so to speak, or are you utilizing different parts of the...
We're using, the officers are on a 6-foot platform in the upper stage right corner, and the first class is on the next highest platform in the upper left corner, stage left. And then the second class is in the down right corner, and the lower class, the third class, is on the very bottom level. Plus we brought some scenes out to the front of the orchestra rail, we brought some scenes out to the staircases on the east side, and we have the crow's nest on the left side. So it's a very balanced set when you look at it that way. I'm trying to create that illusion of a big luxury liner, and it's very, very balanced to maintain in the water. Very, very symmetrical. We use the main center area quite a bit for some acting areas. People overflow from their own first class, second class, or third class area.
Now, you have a big cast, and it seems like much of your cast is the crew, too. Tonight, a lot of people, all the cast can't helping out with all the
I told them tonight that I wanted to build a team. We need to work together on and build the set and be a part of it and see results. And at the same time, I get it done. In 2 nights, we'll have things built, assembled, painted, constructed, costumes done, lights done, sound done. They're working on dance over in the other room. It's like a 5-ring circus tonight, things going on.
Now, how many weeks in are you in production?
Well, we cast this back in March, I believe, just to get, because people aren't familiar with the music in this as they would be with the Rodgers and Hammerstein. So I wanted to get the script out, the CDs out, the music out, get that familiarity. And then Jim Edgeton worked with them for about 3 weeks just to get those songs, maybe 4 weeks. And then I worked with them just this past week to get the blocking done. And so we pulled together quite a bit from Monday of last week to Friday of last week. We did remarkable leaps and bounds in people on stage and off stage and entrances and exits and where to stand and where to sit and where to move, and we blocked out big chorus numbers. So we're doing really, really well. So we're taking these 2 days right now to get this stuff done. So when we come back on Thursday and Friday, we can just focus on the show, and we know everything else is started or begun or it's finished maybe at that point even.
And when does the show go on?
June 15th, 16th, and 17th at 7:30, and the doors for the auditorium will open up at 7 o'clock for seating. It's just general admission, no reserved seats, first come, first serve.
And you can buy the tickets where?
At CR Quilts on the square and at Hy-Vee, and the FPAC board members will also have tickets available.
And when do tickets go on sale?
Soon, as soon as we can. What's unique about these tickets is taking us a couple more adjustments is each ticket is a facsimile of the boarding pass people actually use to get on to the Titanic. And each ticket that a person buys for the show has a name of a person who actually was on the Titanic. And we'll also have posters around the auditorium, and you can check at the end of the show to see if your ticket holder was a survivor or a victim of Titanic's journey.
So if you had to tell anybody about this show, what would be your words of wisdom to make sure they get a seat at this show?
You've got to come see this to experience. It's one of those shows that it's so emotionally charged. The first half, as we work through songs, are so optimistic and so hopeful and so promising. And then we all know the end of the story. We've seen the movie, we've said it in history class, we all know the end. But to see the human emotions at the real gut level of survival is just really, really powerful. Several real poignant moments, touching moments, personal moments that I think just will really, really, really touch the heart and touch the mind and touch the soul.
And the dates again of the show?
June 15th, June 16th, and June 17th.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our little secret.
You just say that.
See how far back we can stand.
The broom on this one is not in the room yet.
No one else has.
Could you do that again, please?
Testing.
It's working. This is the music director, right?
Since that's going to be on FPAC, I won't say what I usually say when I test a microphone.
Okay.
But it does include the terms 1, 2. Yeah. Okay. Well, I need to turn pages for it, but you don't get my hair.
I'll turn pages. Is that it?
Perfect.
Okay. Surely something can be done to
trusting at home, roused from their sleep, sent up above, unsinkable ship. What is she now? What is she now?
Possibly she won't go down. Possibly she'll stay afloat. Possibly all this could come to an end on a positive note.
Not unless the ship could fly. Not unless we all sprout wings. Honestly, sir, I have built her from scratch, and I know certain things.
If you know so much, why didn't you know to prevent this? What's to become of us now that Providence sent this? This is your work, Mr. Andrews. You have done us in. Where's her leak-proof bulkheads? Where's her double skin? That's your job. If someone must take the blame, it is you. Innocent folk held in. Stop living their lives. Give me that note. Captain's entrance, take 2. Innocent.
Just before 1:15.
La, la,
you'll
la,
hear
la.
the note right before you come in.
Okay. In fact, that's that note that you get every beat for.
Okay. Innocent folk held in our care, living their lives, dreaming their dreams, dreaming their dreams. Possibly a ship will come. Possibly we'll all be saved. Damn it, son, listen, we're hemorrhaging fast. It's our hull that's been staved. Couldn't you design it right? Whoever heard of steel that rips? Ismay, I'm just in the business of building. It's God who sinks ships. There stands the captain who sailed us straight into disaster. Oh, now it's the captain's turn. Pray who urged him to go faster? Why then thank you, Mr. Ismay, for your contribution. Now please pray for some miraculous solution. Your timing is perfect. Now help us, please, if you can. Who called for speed and to break every record? Who had to keep all the millionaires happy? How dare you, Smith? I'll not stand here indicted. Who ignored warnings of icebergs when sighted? Who, sir, refused to extend up the bulkheads? You, sir, to give the first class bigger staterooms. And who undermined the position of captain? And who took our course too far north for the season? And who kept insisting we land ever sooner? And who should have and who had to have out the largest and fastest? Who did it? 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 Who did it?
We got enough who did it in there. You can put as many in as you like. It's okay. 4.
So that gave you a little glimpse of what's going on with Titanic rehearsals. You didn't get to see a glimpse of everyone, so there's lots more to come. And gee, wasn't that fun?